Hello everyone, my name is Rituro, and welcome to another episode of Blue and White, my Let's Play video review, video diary of Football Manager 2014, specifically with the Vancouver Whitecaps in Major League Soccer. When last we left off, we had some inklings of wheeling and dealing going on, as well as a whole bunch of matches on the slate. Let's start with those wheeling and dealings. As you can see, we have brought in Canadian international Milan Borjan on a free transfer. He is costing us 4.7 a week, which is a pretty penny, but he is equivalent to the since waived David Ousted and does not take up an international spot. So I am perfectly happy with that. That means all three of my keepers, Borjan, Gamble, and Gantar, are Canadian, and only getting more Canadian as the residency keeps pumping out those big picks. But the even bigger signing for a $300,000 fee, Jason Holt, a 20-year-old Scot from Hearts, was brought in as a, oh my goodness, 12 grand a week. That's right, he's a young DP, the very special young DP sitting in that attacking midfield role. Basically, he'll be the heir apparent to Nuno Gomez when he finally retires. He actually did play his 15th match, which means his one-year extension automatically kicked in, so he will be 38 with us next year and still kicking it at a super cheap rate. I have no problems with that whatsoever. But Holt, I am very excited that I managed to get him, pry him away from Hearts. Very excited about his potential as a young DP. Now, there's one other move that I had to make here. I wasn't sure if I could fit him in. Turns out I didn't need to get rid of him, but I'm kind of glad I did it. Let me just show you this awesome move here. For that 300 grand, I actually recovered that by selling Sebastien Fernandez to Chivas USA. Also got a first-round supplemental pick, which I believe works out to, a fourth-round pick in the current parlance of MLS trades. Anyway, point being, I was picked up the rights to Blake Smith. Couldn't get him to sign for a decent wage, though. He wanted way more than I was willing to pay a backup left midfielder, so did not make that signing. But the point is, did get supplemental draft picks. Very happy with that. Basically paid for Jason Holt by selling Fernandez. Very happy with that. So we've done some wheeling, we've done some dealing. Actually, Borjan's first match with us was quite good, and I think I'll be showing it off here. I don't think he played with us in the DC match, which is coming up next, but he did play with us later on. Made some excellent saves to acquit himself. Other than that, squad's looking pretty good. Rio Coker's out with a sprained wrist. Andre Luce is back from injury. Everyone else is back from injury, which is really nice. But let's take a look at the matches that have passed since our last episode. It hasn't been the best of times, as you can see. It's been not exactly positive. But we have a friendly coming up against Barcelona. Yes, that Barcelona. I'm getting 400 grand for the TV rights to this game, so woohoo. And basically, I'm just going to cycle through my entire bench and play everyone for 45, because we got a match against Philly this weekend that I kind of want to win. So let's start off with this match against DC. 0-0 draw. Christian Dean injured, not good, but generally everyone played really well. Ousted, in one of his final appearances, did excellently to keep the clean sheet. Badischer and Demerit, excellent on the back line. Leverone, also very nice out left. But generally speaking, did well to hold DC in check in an away match to RFK. So, unfortunate we couldn't get the goal, but good that we managed to keep everybody in check. Always a good thing. O'Connor getting minutes, a full 90 for him. Gotta love it when he gets his development time. Following up on that, though, we went to Sporting Kansas City and went down 2-0. Pretty understandable. Benny Feilhaber, Claudio Bieler doing the damage there. Borjan, actually, that was his first match for us. He did not get the win, but really not his fault. 19 shots by the defending MLS Cup champs, and for him to post a 6.7 is not too shabby at all. Really bad match, though, for Demerit and Badischer. Actually, just a complete 180 from their match against DC. No one else really stood out, though. As you can see, the defensive work of Myers, Klein, and Sinovic really held SKC together there. So let's take a look at the match here. I'll show the key highlights, hopefully even show some of those saves that Borjan made. Really good early saves to acquit himself as a good choice in goal. So let's start things off here. Sporting Kansas City in their teal. Yeah, they still have Jimmy is one of those weird quirks. I think as I've shown off, the rosters aren't entirely 100%. I mean, for goodness sakes, YP Lee is still on our team and he retired. Nielsen is still on SKC, even though he is retired. In fact, I think at this match, SKC had 3 keepers, Nielsen, Kronenberg, and Grunenbaum. So, there you go. Anyway, I want to show off something here. These are not the Arbutus kits. That's actually mud on the kits here from the rain. So, mud showing off. That's a nice little touch there that they have for the match engine. Not entirely sure it's necessary, but if you like your visuals, well, there you go. So this is the 26th minute. Nagamura to Bieler. There's a fine save. Just look at that again there. Claudio Bieler springing CJ Sapong, and Borjan, full stretch, makes save. That was his first big save for his career as a Whitecap. And at that point, I'm like, okay, I picked the right guy. This is someone I'm glad to have, and that he is earning that salary with saves like that. On the follow-up, though, Fehlhaber from the corner gets it over to Colin, who just heads it wide. On the free kick here, let as well to head away Fehlhaber's nicely taken free kick, but it's recovered by SKC. Chance Myers getting it forward to Sapong. Gets it over to Claudio Bieler, back to Fehlhaber's moved up, and he just launches a rifle top corner. Nobody was going to stop that. Can't really fault Borjan. That was just poor pressure from the defense. And then as we approach halftime, Sporting Kansas City would get their second. Nagamura to Saad, looking for Bieler, gets it back to Fehlhaber. Miller does well to track back, but unfortunately possession is kept by Sporting Kansas City. Just a poor clearance there from Vancouver. They could have got it out, didn't, and Myers floats it forward. Borjan punches away, but Bieler is there to pot home the rebound. Again, you could point a little bit of suspect defense there, but that one, Borjan probably could have done better to punch it over as opposed to just straight up. I don't know if there were any further chances here. Oh, there might have been one. Borjan with the free kick, or with the goal kick. Who's carrying a knock at this point? Oh, that must have been... That was Rio Coker, of course. My goodness, he gets knocked a lot. Nagamura to Oriol Rosell. Suni Saad, Seth Sinovic. Sinovic to Nagamura. To Fehlhaber. Forward to Bieler. Tries to get it through, but O'Brien does well to clear, and Miller on the counter sprints away. This was looking very promising, but Nielsen gets low to bat that one away. Very good chance there for Miller. Nielsen up to the task. And just one final highlight here as we approach full time. Sporting Kansas City looking for their third. Passing it around in midfield. Ellis, Fehlhaber, Nagamura, Bieler, back to Rosell. Wide to Sinovic. Saad, Nagamura, Fehlhaber. Ellis, Fehlhaber. Chips it forward to Bieler. Tries to turn, get a little cheeky back heel to CJ Sapong, but Sapong is about a mile offside. And that is how it would end. 2-0 for Sporting Kansas City. As far as debuts go, I mean, he let in 2 goals, but I don't have a problem considering 19 shots, 7 which were on target, 4 blocked. It's a fine debut for Borjan. And that could have been 2-1, and really should have been. I would have liked Miller to actually bury that shot. But an away loss, such is life. Next up, a 2-1 win at home to Seattle, doing everything that we could want us to do in this Cascadia derby. Solid performances all around, except for Demerit, who's been struggling the last few matches here. But Nuno Gomez did very well up front. Andy O'Brien, man of the match, with the opening goal. Although Jimmy Traore would get the own goal to actually win it. Kenny Cooper would pull one back a few minutes later, but that is as far as it would go. 16-8 with the shots. A dominant home performance, which is always what you want to see. Let's go to the highlights. Yeah, Mane came on, didn't do much of anything, which is unfortunate. All right, let's take a look at it here. A breezy, wet July 6th. That's Vancouver for you. Seattle in their rave green, Vancouver in the white. Off a corner, 19th minute, Mesquita looks wide, and this is some excellent. Look at that! Oh my goodness, Andy O'Brien. Let's look at that again. That warrants another look here. So from the corner, Remick heads it away. Kofi heads it right back in, and one hop. O'Brien smashes it first time, top corner. No chance whatsoever for Stefan Frey. Andy O'Brien apparently is now a dynamo. Oh, look at him jumping for joy as Andy O'Brien. Good for you. Then Mosquito from the corner again, run into the back of the net by Jimmy Traore, trying to head that away. So 2 goals basically from corners, which is something that you wouldn't have said from Vancouver. But certainly happy with the results there. So again, it's 2-0 at this point. And looking for their third are Vancouver Bryce Alderson up to Nuno Gomez. Back to Alderson, to YP Lee, to Alderson, to Gomez, to Kofi. Looking really pokes it forward, and Maddox just tried to touch it into the back of the net and just rolled it wide. Heartbreakingly close for Maddox. I know I've said this about Miller already, but Maddox would have put money on him to score that. He gets another crack here, though, as Miller springs Maddox again, and he chips it just past the other post. Clear-cut chances were 5-1 for Vancouver, which tells you everything you need to know about the dominance in this match. And certainly, this thing could have been over. Could have been 4-0. Good night. Thanks for coming out. Enjoy the mini donuts. But sadly, it was not. Though Nuno Gomez will get his own chance here, springing Maddox again, but Fry saves that one. So Maddox has missed left. He's missed right. He's chipped one at the goalkeeper. On average, he has scored twice. So, oh my goodness. However, this is why you can't take your eyes off of Seattle. Kenny Cooper with a nice little give and go on the counter makes it 2-1. However, that is as close as Seattle would get. Is there anything else? One highlight here. 72nd minute, YP Lee intercepts Stefan Fry goal kick. Kutamane can't get his foot on the ball, though. Some back and forth in the air. Dempsey has managed to Marco Papa. Kosuke Kimura with an excellent tackle. Gets it forward to Mosquita. Nuno Gomez. Kofi to Nuno Gomez. Has the ball taken off his feet by Honey Badger Ozzy Alonso. But it's received again, and this time Mosquita gets the ball, finds Kekuta Mane off the bar. Miller saved by Fry and the post. So again, that's how close it was to being a complete blowout. A lot of the 5-1 clear-cut chances really does tell you everything you need to know. It was that close. On both Mane and Miller had their chances there. Maddox had his chances earlier. We were just all over. I think for this match, the difference was I told them to play an attacking game. I told them to pressure. I told them to play up-tempo. And that was reflected in the scoreline. Some scary moments on defense here. And Seattle nearly equalizes, but thankfully that was just about the end of it. They would struggle again to get one more decent chance at this corner, but there's the final whistle. It's 2-1. The Cascadia points are ours. I think we are currently first in the... Yes, we are. We are currently leading the Cascadia Cup. 7 points to Portland's 4, to Seattle's none. Always good to see. However, that was about as positive as things would get for us in July. A 1-2 home loss to Chicago, as Juan Luis Anangono absolutely destroyed us with a solid performance here, an 8.8 for Anangono. No one could really hold him down. We went with shots were 11-11, not good for a home match. Went with Andy O'Brien and Christian Dean as the central back pairing, just because, as you saw, Demerit was not performing well at all. Kofi had a decent game for us. Nuno Gomez got, I believe, at least a few minutes of work. Kekuta Mane, Andre Lewis, and Sam Adekugbe also saw time here. Lewis, I think, was returning from injury in this, which is why he didn't get very much in the way of minutes. But let's see how... Yeah, this was pretty much... It was the Anangono show. He showed up, and he was just... He came on his foot, it went off his foot, it was in the back of the net. So it was... that was about the long and the short of it there. Let's take a look just at the goals here. I think all we need to know about this is it was the Chicago show, or the Anangono show. Anangono, or Anango yes. I can't take credit for that line. There, as you can see, from the turnover, poor turnover by Dean, and Anangono just punishes him instantly. Adekugbe with the throw-in down the line here in the second half. Lewis looks for Kofi, intercepted. Yanni gets it to Lorenowitz to McGee. O'Brien does well to step up and get it, but then Lawrence finds Anangono with a great pass, and he makes the young Dean pay again. Dean just unable to handle Anangono, a matchup that very much favors the striker. Or from the penalty spot, Miller gets a consolation, and you thought, well, maybe this is the start of something, but that is unfortunately as close as we would come. So you can see Christian Dean really got an education in how to handle top-tier strikers in MLS in that game. And then a 2-3 away loss to a spirited away loss to LA. Rio Coker, this is he actually got a goal of the week nod for this. Had a knock, surged forward while knocked, scored the goal, and was immediately subbed off. And it was incredible. I will show that one off here. 24-5, the shots on goal. Borjan was under siege all game. I mean, just scary how good LA can be when they want to be. Keane actually had a quiet game for him, considering that Samuel, Juninho, Sarvas, and Donovan carried the load. Omar Gonzalez, 2 goals off of set pieces, just a towering force in the backfield as the U.S. international. Let's take a look at how this one unfolded. All right, LA in the white, Vancouver in the blue. Sarvas here with the ball deep to De La Garza, who finds Samuel. Might have been offside there. Let's take a look at that. So when the ball is kicked by De La Garza, he's clearly offside. Super offside. Wow, that was a blown call. Yeah, Borjan probably could have come out and claimed that instead of waiting on his line. But still, super offside. Regardless, Donovan from the corner, Gonzalez towering over everybody, knocks it into the back of the net. It's alright. I'm thinking maybe Borjan could have done a bit better on at least one of those goals. I mean, let's be fair, it was offside. Tybert, though, manages to skip past the defense, misses his first chance. Good save there from Pinedo, but Tybert buries the second, and it's 2-1. Well taken by Tybert. Continues his scoring record against the LA Galaxy. Sarvas from the corner, though, would find the head of Gonzalez off the bar and in. Just sublime header from Omar Gonzalez, the defender, proving why he's an international. However, it would get a little bit closer as on the counter here, Maddox finds, and here's the surging run from Rio Coker. How many times have you seen this? And just pelts past Pinedo, and then was immediately subbed off. You can see him heading towards the bench there. Got him off the field for that sprained wrist. But a good spirited effort in the 3-2 loss. So let's... there's one more thing we should notice here. Herediano was drawn into our group for the Champions League. That's right, in case you missed it. We won the Voyageurs Cup, so we're in Champions League. Herediano and Houston are in our group. Not going to be an easy out by any stretch of the imagination. Let's take a look at all the groups, though. We are in Group A, so yay. Group B sees Club America, Caledonia, and Sporting San Miguelito. Interesting group there. I'll probably take Club America to get out of that. Group C has Cartagines, Comunicaciones, and Real España. Costa Rican, Guatemalan, and Honduran sides. Could be an interesting fight there between Cartagines and Real España. In Group D, Árabe Unido, Heredia, and Real Esteli. Another real toss-up there. No real clear favorite. Here's where things get interesting, though. In the actual rules for Champions League, US and Mexico do not meet in the group stages, yet that's what we have here. In 3 of the 4 groups, US and Mexico are coexisting. So, unfortunately, not quite accurately represented in Football Manager. Hopefully they can get that fixed. But it's going to be San Jose, Toluca, and W Connection. Alajuelense, LA Firpo, and Victoria. Isidro Metepan, SKC, and Solos Tijuana. And Cruz Azul, LA, and Valencia. I mean, these are just going to be brutal, brutal matches. I do not envy any of the teams in those fixtures. That's just going to be brutal. Anyway, let's get going with this match against... I'm sorry. First up, the MLS All-Stars is coming up, and we do have YP Lee and Nigel Rio Coker were called up. Unfortunately, Rio Coker is injured, so he will not be taking part. But YP Lee has been called into the match, so hooray for him. The other All-Stars, Nick Raimondo, Michael Parkhurst, Omar Gonzalez, Clarence Goodson, Israel Martinez, Robbie Keane, Tim Cahill, Michael Bradley, Landon Donovan, Obafemi Martins, Jermaine Defoe, Steve Clark, Matt Besler, Victor Bernardes, Clint Dempsey, Thierry Henry, Graham Zusi, Agustin Pelletieri, Marco Devayo, and Diego Valeri. So a very good crowd in the All-Stars. Israel Martinez is 32-year-old brought in by Chivas USA, so new signing. Good for him, though. Anyway, we have a Barcelona friendly. So YP unfortunately unavailable because he's off with the All-Stars. But we've dressed everybody else here. And we're going with the hammerhead formation just because I want to get as much attacking talent on the field as possible, because why wouldn't I? It's a friendly match. Let's give the fans an attacking match they can appreciate. As you can see, Barcelona's holding nothing back here. No Cesc Fabregas, but Valdez, Planas, Piqué, Busquets, Sals, Mascherano, Iniesta, Dos Santos, Sanchez, Neymar, and Messi. Because, oh my goodness, why not? Yeah, this is going to be painful. So, we're just going out here for fun, guys. And, yeah, keep an eye on these people, would you? If we can. Close them down. Alright. We're just here to enjoy it. Go out there and enjoy yourselves, everybody. No pressure. Alright. Barcelona in their yellow and red, what I will pretend is their sunshine kits. Vancouver in the white. Oh my goodness, we're less than a minute in. Come on, can we at least hold out for another 4 seconds? Oh, good save by Borjan! Oh, it doesn't matter, Sanchez was offside. Thank goodness. Woo! Well, we survived to the first minute. Oh, come on, Baitasher. Well, he's coming off at the 45 anyway, not too worried about it. Oh, fine save by Borjan as Messi finds Dos Santos. From the corner, Neymar headed away by Arakugbe. Well, this is looking pretty good here. We are actually holding our own in the first few minutes. Borjan looking excellent. Could we maybe get a goal there? Will the pressure pay off? Demerit now, holding the ball. Finds Baitasher. Baitasher to Mesquita. Mesquita finds Holt. Jason Holt plays it into Mesquita. Mesquita can't get it past Valdez. But it was on target. That's a good positive sign. Try to retain possession. Well, we can try. I don't know how well that's going to work. Neymar to Dos Santos to Iniesta. Sanchez. Iniesta. Planas. Neymar. Neymar into the box. Finds Iniesta! Well played shot by Iniesta. And it is 1-0 Barcelona. Yes, rifles that first time. Baitasher just well to head that ball back. Maddox looking for, I believe that was Holt, but Holt completely misread the play there. But Miller does well to track back and get the ball, but Mascherano will not suffer such instances as to lose the ball. Sanchez looking to get the cross in, and Will finding Messi, who finds Neymar. Yeah, you kind of can't leave Neymar alone inside the area. All the defense collapsing on Messi, leaving Neymar wide open. And it is 2-0 Barcelona. Iniesta blocked there by Ken O'Connor. Young Ken O'Connor, experience of a lifetime for him playing against Barcelona. Dos Santos. Messi. Sanchez. Saved by Borjan. 5 shots on target. Borjan up to the challenge here as Maddox heads it away from Piqué off the Neymar corner. And Anderson Iniesta's injured as Holt takes him off the field. Good job, Holt. Not like it really helped us. I mean, I'm pretty sure Barcelona's C team could go toe-to-toe with us here. Sanchez looking for Messi. Off the bar. Neymar's rebound. Fouls Baitasher. Whew. Ken O'Connor looking for Mesquita. Can't find him, but Holt picks up the ball. It's to Baitasher to Mesquita. Into the area. Maddox. Saved by Valdez. And down goes Maddox. My goodness, that close. Well, at least, you know what? I said I wanted to go hammer because we're putting on a show. Shots are 4-8. We're putting them on target. Clear chances are 2-2. Oh, that's a soft one from Borjan to let in. Sanchez slips it past the keeper just before halftime. 3-0 Barcelona. Oh, Borjan, you really should have had this one. Of all the shots he saves, I mean, Sanchez is let in alone. Oh, it's unfortunate. Borjan could have had that one, I think. Leveron now holding. Moving forward, trying to find Mane, can't find him. Sanchez, Dos Santos, Sanchez, Busquets, Mascherano, Messi, could he get one before halftime? 2 minutes of extra time being added on here. Mascherano to Messi, Busquets, Neymar, and closed down as Neymar goes out wide. Planas crosses into Neymar. Neymar will put one more in before halftime, and it is 4-0 for Barca. Well, we knew this was going to be a spanking. And that is that. Come on, guys. Go and enjoy yourselves, guys. Alright, let's switch it up. Beta sure out. And do I have a captain to bring in? If I swap everything over? Probably not. But Demerit's out. Leveron's out. Kimura is in. Bryce Alderson is in. Gershon Kofi is in. Tybert in. Actually, no, undo that. Let's put Tybert on the left. Let's put Tiernan Hart on the right. And let's put Kikuta Mane off for Nuno Gomez. We'll leave Maddox on. And then we'll switch to 4-2-3-1 to bring on either Lewis or Bellucci. Milan Borjan is doing quite well. All right. Halftime subs complete. Tybert to Kimura. Kimura to Kofi. Little back heel for Alderson. And for Tybert. Looks for Hart. Can't find him. Xavi. To Quinza. To Messi. Scores. 5-0. And I believe at the 60-minute mark, we will switch to 4-2-3-1. Go to the tactics screen here. Alright, let's push. Actually, that's fine. Nuno Gomez being up top. Tybert, Hart, Kofi, Alderson. We'll switch places. Hedges, Jean, Kimura, and Lewis. Good. Maddox off for Andre Lewis. Alright. And then opposition instructions. Please keep an eye on Messi. He's kind of killing us here. Xavi. Suarez. Alright. No pressure. Andre Lewis with the free kick. Oh, it's in! Andre Lewis off the direct free kick. Valdez couldn't quite handle it. And there will be no clean sheet for Barca. Andre Lewis making an instant impact off the free kick. 5-man wall. Bends it and thwink. Oh, delightful. You could have maybe called that an own goal. But, wow. Well done for Lewis. Oh, no. Oh, no, 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 oh, no. Okay, who can I use on the left? That'll be Andre Lewis, looks like. Well, that's why we have Bellucci. No pressure, Bellucci. And Messi comes off, and I think for the last 15 minutes. All right, Nicholas Gamble. Oh, try not to get shelled, kid. And you know what? That's all things considered. 13-10 the shots, 5-1 the score. That's not entirely horrible. Not entirely horrible at all. Good effort, guys. Oh, they got switched off and confused. That's not important. Alright. Interesting. I probably just killed our morale with that friendly. Well, that's fine. Meanwhile, Everton defeats the MLS All-Stars 4-0. Oof. That's kind of rough. Lee did see the field briefly. Whew, 22-7 on the shots. Yikes. Not the best showing for the MLS All-Stars. Oof. Alright, up next, Philadelphia. Home match against the Union. Ooh, Javon Watson's transfer listed, hey? Not interested. Paulilla, Seaton has been waived. Stays on loan. Alright. For this match against Philly, we'll probably go... what is Philly doing right now? They beat Chivas, they beat Houston, they drew Portland, lost to Salt Lake, lost to Dallas. Currently 6th. 5th in the East. I kind of want to stick with this Hammerhead format. We're not quite as familiar with it as I'd like to be. So we'll go with 4-2-3-1. We can switch to Hammerhead if needs be. All right, Lee, where are you? There you are. Good. All right, let's get Andy O'Brien. Actually, let's get Leverone in there next to Jaden Merritt. No Nigel Rio-Coker, so it'll be Gershon Kofi next to Bryce Alderson. Jason Holt up front. You know, Gomez even further up front. What? Let's put Mesquita on the right and Andre Lewis on the left, filling in for Tybert. Gamble on the bench. Franco Lewis on the bench. Adekugbe on the bench. Ken O'Connor, Russell Tybert, Kenny Miller, Kutamane. All right. Let's run that lineup and we'll see what happens. Defending set pieces. Well, I kind of want to go teamwork so we can get Jason Holt further. What's the phrase here? Integrated. That's the word. Integrated with the squad. Nope. Set on the D-mid side for the time being. All right, TFC Columbus. I will say this: I do like the use of the academies by the MLS squads in Football Manager. I mean, lots of homegrowns being brought in, almost perhaps a little more than would be in real life. But honestly, this is one time when I am totally fine with Football Manager doing a pro academy policy here. Looks like Philly's going with the empty bucket here. 4-4-2 with 2 D-mids. Interesting. Oh, it's just what that I didn't go with the hammerhead then. We would have been thoroughly outrun in the midfield. Alright, let's bring in, I'm happy with this team. Let's go to the match. Alright. Like Philly to win. Pfft. We'll just see about that. Yeah, someone keep an eye on Jack Mac, please. And we are just going to close down the wings like the champions we are. Alright, I want you guys to impress me. Get out there, make a difference. Whoop. Nope, not that. Try again. Good. Quality finishing. And away we go. Kofi intercepts in midfield to Mosquita. Finds Holt, back to Kofi, to Badisher. Badisher to Mosquita. Mosquita crosses in, finds Nuno Gomez! In the 4th minute, or I guess technically 5th minute, Nuno Gomez makes it 1-0 Vancouver! Oh, I'm liking this already. Kofi to Badisher to Mosquita. Mosquita with the excellent cross finds Nuno Gomez. No chance for McMath. Could have maybe come out and claimed that, but he didn't. Oh, delightful. Good start, good start, good start. Demare took a knock. He'll be fine. Mosquita off the corner. Headed away by Williams and by Casey, but Badisher is there. Let's pick up by Jack McInerney. Now he's one-on-one. They could get a counter here. Oscillate back to the 2. Vancouver getting numbers back as a dude tries to play over the top. Finds Maidana. Over the bar. Christian Maidana could have sealed it right there, but he didn't. Off the corner, Nogueira. To Maidana, off the bar. Or was that headed away by the defender? Either way, great chance for Philly. Goes begging. Philly's actually beginning to really pour it on here. Alright, Holt, because he still isn't fully match fit, will be subbed off. And Kenny Miller will be brought into that striker role. Boys, keep it up. I have faith in you. Alright. I feel they've changed styles. Interesting. Nuno Gomez looks for Miller. Knocked off the ball, but Kofi's there to pick up. Nuno Gomez finds Miller again. Kenny Miller scores! Go over Kenny Miller in the 60th minute. Oh, Philly can't handle these subs. Then we have Kenny Miller coming off the bench. I mean, that's just a luxury right there. Oh, beautiful by Miller. Keon Daniel. Match. All right. Let's make another sub here. Lewis. Bring him off for Kekuta Mane. I'll probably make a defensive sub at some point. Play Badisher for Franco Lewis. Get him some minutes. Alright, and Gilberto replacing the 2. And Franco Lewis for Badisher. Good. And, Mosquita tries to chase down the ball. Can't get past Andre Blake. Sorry, not Zach McMath. Andre Blake is in goal for Philly. I do. For Daniel. To Gilberto. Gilberto? Interesting. Connor Casey. Saved by Borjan. Well done, Borjan. That's why I'm paying him the big bucks. And I do believe we're going to see this one out. 2 minutes of extra time. That should be it. Borjan with the goal kick. McInerney. He get a late winner here. Back to Edu. Gilberto. YP Lee intercepts the ball, and Mane just holds, and that's the match. A solid 2-0 win. A goal and assist for Nuno Gomez. And a full 90 minutes of work. 7.8. An assist from Nicolas Mesquita. And a goal for Kenny Miller. A very solid match across the board. That was excellent. Nice victory. Well done, everyone. Mesquita, you were phenomenal. Excellent. Good work, everyone. 7.7 for YP Lee. Yeah, he's feeling good after that thrashing at the All-Star game, I guess. Anyway, it moves us into 4th past LA. Though to be fair, that result hasn't come yet. Could easily change. And what else do we have here? Philly is in 5th. That's not changing. But looking good, though. Chivas has a game in hand, and they are in 3rd. Not good, not good, not good. But all things considered, that moves us further up in the playoff race, gets us some space on Portland, which means we're still looking pretty good here. We'll leave it here for this episode of Blue and White. Next time, it's Rediano in the Champions League. We'll see how that goes next time on Blue and White. My name is Rituro. Thank you all for watching. We'll see you next time.